Come on. What? Yes! They just announced Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm pumped! Yo, for the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, they actually announced Kingdom Hearts 4 and showed trailer for it, which blows my mind because it means we don't have to wait 500 years for the next game. Kind of how we did for Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't even opened my copy because it took so long for it to come out that I went from being a teenager to having a whole life and getting a career and not being able to play. So now I'm excited to catch up and get ready for part 4. The trailer is here. I want to watch it together. I want to touch on a few points of it. So let's jump in. This is the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, okay? Kingdom Hearts 4 is here. I'm just blown away. Rating pending, of course. The Lost Master arc, it's going to tell us that this is development footage and it's subject to change, which means, like, honestly, they're really working on it right now, but they're working on it right now. It's not like, oh, let's, like, deliberate on a story and then get to... No, they're actively working on developing the game, which makes me excited. It makes me feel like it really is going to come sooner than we think. Honestly, I want to touch on a lot of points of this, right? Look at this city that we're in. It looks very modern. It looks very our world, base reality, Earth, whatever you want to call it. Almost like they're adding our world to the Kingdom Hearts series, which I think is super cool because it adds a level of realism I feel we haven't gotten before. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I have not played part 3, but I don't think we've gotten this level of realism in a Kingdom Hearts game, and I love it. This world for another. Like, just look at the detail of the city. It looks like an actual city in a modern day, our world, not like kingdoms and towers and like more cartoonified version of in the environment. You know, it looks very accurate, very real. Again, the realism is blowing me away. And like the heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to the rightful place. This scene, all right, guys, this is our first next-gen Kingdom Hearts. Look at this scene. Look at this beautiful. Look at the waterfall. Imagine this on a PS5. I'm ready. Oh, like, look at the nature. This looks incredible. Again, I have the whole series. I did play 1 and 2 from the updated graphic version. It does look incredible. Wow, look at Sora, y'all. Look at Sora. Tell me he doesn't give you like Cloud with like Squall's hair. Well, I guess Squall was Squall more purple? No, Squall was definitely more brown. If you don't play Final Fantasy, let's say you didn't play Final Fantasy VIII and you are only a Kingdom Hearts fan, you've only played Kingdom Hearts, Squall would be known as Leon in this game. So it's giving me very much Leon X Cloud, like more Cloud shape, more Leon color and points. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. He looks like a Final Fantasy hero, okay? Whoa, another thing. Alright, this is... He doesn't just look like a Final Fantasy hero. Sora has finally grown into his feet. He looks like he's tall enough to have the shoes he wears. Again, in the comments, please let me know. You've been asleep since you arrived in this world 7 days ago. Let me know if she's a character we've already met. I'm going to play 3. I'm going to start it today before I jump into some horror games. But I've played all, if not most, of the other ones. I'm aware of all of the nobodies in the Heart list. I know Naminé and Kairi's backstory, but I have not seen this girl. So if she's already been introduced, please let me know in the comments. I will be playing to find out more information. But if she's a new character, even cooler. We have our new first intro. Our first new intro. I'm just so excited for this. Even his... This is Quadratem. Well, Quadratem looks like our world. Look at the cars. Look at the city streets. Look at the pavement. Like, full realism. Street lights. Come on. Billboards. Look, regular people. Like, I'm sorry, I'm blown away by this. This is, like, so cool to me. Yes. Yes! The Heartless touching ground on Earth. What? This again, this is just developmental footage. I don't want to hype them up. I don't know what the finished product is going to be like. But imagine this fully finished with full ray tracing, graphics finished to the core. He doesn't look too out of place in his animation. You're going to start seeing his reflection coming off of each building. This is going to look incredible. This has the potential to really take the next gen to the next level. I'm ready for this. Look at that car. Oh my gosh. The fact that the Heartless are like taking over. And then it gives me we're the world is in a theme right now, it seems. With the Multiverse of Madness coming out, there's that what's that other movie? Everything Everywhere? Right. There's a lot of dimensional hops, multiverse theory, interdimensional, interstellar travel in a lot of movies, a lot of shows. It's almost like predictive programming, huh? But I love that Kingdom Hearts has always been doing this. You've always been able to traverse worlds. It kind of touches base on realities and how they merge and why they shouldn't merge. But this looks very... Again, the realism just adds so much more to it. Like when the Heartless just took that car up, it looks like the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer where the houses are like leaking and melting. Like you're getting that same vibe, that same image. I don't know. It's just, I'm just so blown away. I should probably stop talking because I'm not making sense. I'm just blown away by this. Yes, come on, Sora. Come on, Keyblade. So it looks like we have at least the one thing in this game. It looks like we have a retention of memories, which is, if you know Kingdom Hearts, it's not always the case. So we have a retention of memories. He brought out the Keyblade like he knew what it was, and he is ready to fight. Also, we know Kingdom Hearts. If you play Kingdom Hearts, you know Kingdom Hearts. He started running and he's jumping. His health and MP meter came up, and the commands came up. Meaning this right here is not going to be like a movie sequence. This is a fight, and this is how you're going to be able to fight, which blows my mind even more. Yes. Come on. What? Yes! This is just... I'm sorry. If you're not... I love this. I'm freaking out. Again, to tie in that... Look, the Multiverse of Madness trailer. Again, think of Doctor Strange, how the buildings are like disappearing. There's like that black webbing. Look at this building. And even when he breaks this piece off, you see that like around the building. It's just such a cool vibe. Everything is... I'm loving our future, I'll tell you that. Come on, come on. If that's the block, that's epic. This looks incredible. This looks incredible. This is in development footage. Meaning that this is not finished. This is probably like the baseline of what they have right now. This is in development footage. Wow. And then the mystery continues. Oh my gosh! And then the trailer loses in the cliffhanger. Oh, this honestly, again, I waited so long for part 3, and now I have part 4 coming. This makes me more excited to play part 3 because I haven't played it before, and it just makes me feel like I'm jumping back into the journey at the right time because I won't be waiting a whole lifetime for the next game to come out. Uh-oh. Of course, I was gonna say, this can't be a Kingdom Hearts trailer without showing off our homeboys. Where's our team at? It's not just Sora in the game, and we know this. Again, okay, so I love them. I have not played 3, so I haven't gotten the full story. I know what's going on, but I haven't visualized the full story. So for me, this could be a number of things depending on how 3 left off. Riku or Mickey, as they're always in the darkness, from what it seems, but it's like they're in this darkness, and then you see this blue flame, and then you hear this deep voice, and then you see this red flame, and they're scared, and it's really making me think it's Hades. I think it's Hades with his blue flame showing up like, hey, and then he sees them, he's like, what the hell? And then he turns into the red flame Hades, and then we'll see what happens from there, obviously, because this is like the end of the trailer. Magic in the making, and it is being developed, of course, by Square Enix. Thank you, Disney, yet again, for another incredible world that you're going to be creating. Wow, so there is a lot to unpack in that trailer. As I was saying, I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see it on the PS5. These graphics are really going to hit, because think of the entire city we saw with the Heartless appearing, the fight sequence happening. It looked smooth, it looked great, and that's just the in-development footage, meaning it's subject to change, of course, but it's subject to get even better. They're going to add more elements to it, add more of the graphic components once the game is more finished and more polished, and it makes me so excited for it. Another thing I'm very excited for is that it looks like Sora has definitely aged, which I'm pumped for. Not that he hasn't aged in the series before, but I felt like the break that we had between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, all of that time, he didn't age that time. As you can see with my gray hairs I just shaved off, I've aged a lot, so I kind of feel this detachment from Sora now. So at least this time, he looks like he's going to be a little bit closer to our age, right? I'm just overall very excited for the game. I'm excited because Kingdom Hearts has always had a very promising story. I actually stopped at Dream Drop Distance, so I'm not too far from the end. I did actually do Birth by Sleep as well. I do have to play part 3. I'm excited for that. I might start it today, even though it's Sunday, so it's a horror day, but this is a very special surprise for all of us. All in all, the new world looks more realistic. I wonder what implications that's going to have on the other worlds, how the cross-travel worlds are going to work. I wonder what storyline they're going to work into it. Obviously, Organization 13 or some other mysterious figures in hoods replicating their idea are still involved, so I want to see everything that's going down. It makes me really excited. I felt, even though I hadn't played it, maybe I was saving Kingdom Hearts 3 because I felt like it was the end, or like it would just take so long to get another Kingdom Hearts game, and now seeing that there's one right on the horizon makes me really excited. But I'm pumped for Kingdom Hearts 4. I want to know if you're pumped. Please let me know in the comments. Let me know your theories as to what the story is going to be. Don't worry about spoiling part 3. I know most of the story, so if you guys want to add any Easter eggs or anything I missed, or base your theories off of part 3, it is a-okay. You can do that in the comments. I am going to play soon, and I don't mind spoilers, as I'm already ready for the next chapter in our journey. But I'm pumped for Kingdom Hearts. I hope you're pumped as well. And if you want to get this all-in-one box set before 4 comes out, check out my description, as it's going to be linked in my Amazon store. I'll see you next time.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Perfectly splendid.